Thank you. It's an opportunity today to have the chance to talk with everyone as I visit Mbarara in western Uganda for the first time as the United States ambassador to Uganda. I've had 2 great days seeing the impact of the programs the United States of America supports here for Ugandans and for refugees living in the area of health, in the area of education, and as well as in job creation. I've had the chance to see programs that are helping entrepreneurs, that are helping vocational training for young people, that's helping young Ugandan women in particular access health services and opportunities to improve their lives and make themselves less vulnerable to HIV and gender-based violence. So it's been a great opportunity to see the work that we're doing with local organizations, with the United Nations institutions, and with local and national government authorities. It's a challenge that we've had a chance to see firsthand as I visited in the first instance to see the impact that the programs have had positively for helping refugees find economic opportunities and moving to self-reliance, but also the impact that this assistance has had for local Ugandan business people and communities as well. The United States has spent about $1 billion since 2018 on refugee and local community, Ugandan community assistance here in Uganda since in the last 5 years. That has benefited over 1.5 million Ugandans, or sorry, 1.5 million refugees and 2.9 million Ugandans. The rations are going down, unfortunately, in large part based as a global trend, in part because of the demand that is unfortunately exceeding the amount of resources that are available. The United States continues to be the single largest donor for refugee assistance in the entire world. We are 6 times larger than the next second place donor in terms of refugee assistance, and we continue to support as much as we can. Over half of all assistance going to refugees and the communities in which they live in, including here in Uganda, comes from the United States. The rations are going to be tight, and we are going to have to work together to support more self-reliance pathways for refugees to be able to have the job skills, the training, the opportunities so that they can graduate to sustainable economic livelihoods. Review continues to be examined. I have nothing specific to announce at this time, but as the president was very clear, we will look at our programs to ensure that there's no discrimination. Under U.S. law, our assistance programs cannot discriminate against people based upon race, religion, culture, and sexuality, and other areas. We treat everyone the same. And so our assistance by our own requirements has to be accessible to everyone. The Anti-Homosexuality Act, we have expressed concern that it could have impact, for example, on access to healthcare to individuals seeking particularly assistance for treatment or prevention of HIV and AIDS. So those are areas where we're focused on to ensure that everybody has access to the programs that we support. I would note that 96% of Ugandans that are HIV positive receive assistance funded by the United States government, antiretrovirals or other types of support. We spend almost $600 million to support HIV treatment, prevention, and assistance on an annual basis here in Uganda. There's 1.5 million Ugandans that receive that support, and we want to make sure that continues to be available to everybody. Absolutely. We have hundreds of Ugandan leaders, academics, members of the Ugandan government, institutions across the country that have participated in exchange programs over the years. We have very well-known programs like the Fulbright program, and we have the Mandela Washington program and others that are known internationally. It's a great way to connect the United States and Uganda. It's also a great way to build capacity and information exchange between the two countries, as well as help particularly young Ugandan leaders return to Uganda and contribute to their communities. And so we're going to keep trying to build not only greater numbers of individuals participating in those programs while I'm here, but also stay connected with the network of alumni from those programs. I had the privilege of joining some for dinner during my visit here to Mbarara, hearing what they're continuing to do, being leaders in their communities, in academia and business, and civil society organizations, in government, and hopefully individuals that will continue to contribute to prosperity and well-being here in Uganda, and that I hope we'll be able to continue to support through our exchange programs and our alumni efforts. You're absolutely right. Climate change is a key challenge for, I think, the entire world, that we, through our assistance programs in particular, but also some of our other activities, educational, exchange activities, etc., we're trying to build capacity to confront the challenge collectively. We see this issue as a matter of human rights. The way people identify themselves, part of who they are, is something that we should all respect, regardless of whether that is about how they look, what religion they practice, what sexuality they identify as. That is something that everyone's human rights should be respected, and they should not be discriminated against. They should not be mistreated or criminalized for that. So we have been very clear about concern about any measure anywhere in the world that would impact people in that way. And certainly we understand that cultures are different, people have different views on those matters, but from our perspective, this is fundamentally a human rights issue, and we, again, through our assistance and through our activities, we have to ensure that people are not discriminated against. Thank you very much.
You're watching AIT TV, empowering you.